guys, welcome back. I wanted to do just kind of a quick update video. This is my future Oregon Trail challenge, I guess. I'm not going to be playing it on the channel, I've decided, but I did do all this building and I want to put something on here. Also, just to let you guys know about the challenge in general, I'm going to be doing a video that has all of the rules and stuff because it took me quite a while to compile them, and dang it, I'm going to share. So for now, this is kind of like the base neighborhood for the Oregon Trail challenge that I've created. It's not done yet, obviously, but we're getting there. It's a work in progress. I need to download the river CC, that's what those trees are marking right now. We have the different areas, the different forts, the places that they'll stop along the way. We have our general store, which is going to be like our starter lot. Everyone will go there and be able to buy supplies with their allotted dollar amount. And then we have each of our lots. I'm only going to be playing one household throughout the entire section of this the goal of the challenge is actually to create a thriving town via these people coming in on the trail. But while they're on the trail, I just play one household. I don't know if I'm going to play the town itself. I might let story progression really take the reins and see what happens. But yeah, all these slots are identical. I don't know why I feel so awkward right now, but I'm all jumpy. But yeah, all the lots are identical. I'm going to be changing them a little bit just so that they're slightly unique. But we do have the initial family that I created, again, on Twitch. Honestly, I meant to have these Sims done, and then I recorded the Twitch stream, like on my screen recorder, thinking, oh, I can do voiceovers over the, building the Sims kind of thing, like I normally do. Yeah, my screen recorder also saves, like, the Twitch live and all the messages, and also I was opening different windows and stuff, which doesn't impact Twitch, but it does impact my, screen recorder, so I was just like, which is annoying, because the screen recorder that I have is supposed to be locked to just the Sims window, but it's not. If I move something in front of this window, even now, like, you will see it. So slightly annoying, but moving past that. If it wants to load. This is again a limited CC folder similar to the Medieval Charter Challenge that I'm working up towards, but Western, basically. I was originally going to go very heavy on it's going to be this year to this year, these silhouettes, and then I just kept finding really pretty CC. And I know that a lot of this CC is getting harder and harder to find, so I figured, you know what, we're just going to save it all. This is going to be more like the Western fantasy than Western reality. So for the most part, this is what these lots are going to look like. However many oxen they have will go over there. This is meant to be like where they're resting for the evening and bedded down for the night. So as you can see, we've got a couple wagons. They don't have very many just because there's 8 Sims, but technically it's 3 or 4 families. Well, not even families. They're not really, I guess they have 4 wagons. I don't know, I'm tired. It's late. But yeah, I know ideally all the wagons would be circled as one, but it'll still kind of look like a giant circle. That's what I'm going to try to make it look like. And yeah, so we've won the oxen who hasn't been, released yet. I put in lots of cactuses and things. They've got a couple spawners. In particular, these 2 spawners are going to be very important because I don't feel comfortable with the idea of the Native Americans are attacking. I don't like that narrative. And this is the Pleasant View Trail, so instead they're just going to be attacked by supernatural creatures at random. And they're going to a place that is completely uninhabited. I am going to record probably a whole video with the rules as well, just because there's a lot of them, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just all over the place today, sorry. I wanted to show you the Sims though, because I did post pictures of them, but I'm very proud of them. So this is Morgana Wolf. Love the hat. The outfit's probably not as fancy as it could be, but you know, she's kind of portrayed as like a prim and proper young miss who, you know, wanted a family. She got married, and now the guy's like, actually, I just married you because I'm supposed to. Which I said this before, but like, of all the Sims that were like winners of the poll, these two really fit into like this genre or this like era of Western propriety. Like, she got married because she had to. He married her, or she didn't have to, but she wanted a family. He married her because he's supposed to. In a modern world, that kind of doesn't work because they can get a divorce, but like in this world, that's not gonna happen. So I'm interested to see where they go. I even managed to give him sort of his facial hair. It is hard though with the Sims 3 Sims because their features are so different than Sims 2, but I did my best. Apparently hiding the horses here is Fiona McIrish. I decided she's actually going to be, sorry about that, she's actually going to be like their housekeeper because she's a little bit older. She had the graying hair, so I made sure to give that to her. She had kind of a narrow face as well. But yeah, I'm kind of portraying her as she was the housekeeper before they had to leave because of some certain individual being shady. I can't disclose who that might have been, but you can guess. And yeah, so she decided to go with them because she's very loyal to the family. You know, as a younger Sim, she was a little bit wild, a little bit crazy. The Wolf family took a chance on her, so she's like loyal to the bone. Her daughter, River, is not so keen on the move, but you know, she also is in her own way. She wants to be an artist, and this is, you know, a good way for her to be a little bit more free. I really like how she turned out. I did give her some green, a green skirt, but because she's a little bit younger, I wanted to have her hair down. Now, of course, we have Molly French, who is super pretty. I'm so happy with how the Sim turned out. She did have a bonnet, but I had to take it off just because it wasn't working. I've downloaded some more hats, so I'll see how those kind of work out. But for now, she's fine. She doesn't need it. And then, and I will be putting these Sims up for download. I want to wait till I'm done with all of them. But we have little Sandy here, who has tiny little nose freckles. I figure she's going to be out and about in the sun. I'm worried about her survival. I've said this more than once already, and I'm very worried about her survival because, especially the river crossings, body points are going to be very important. Like, skilling in general is going to be very important, and she's a toddler. I am going to change their ages a little bit so she's like going to be close to being a child, but she might not make it. And here we have Kate Pistachio. In The Sims 3, she was just kind of an NPC. She was a maid, but I really liked her face. She had a very strong, square jaw, tiny little mouth, really hooded eyes, and she also had a mole. I didn't have a single mole, so I gave her like a couple. And of course I put this very silly hat that I'm very enamored with on top of her head. It's delightful. But yeah, I don't know if her and Abraham might have a thing, who knows? She is a klepto, which could be problematic. I love this dress too. But yeah, she's just another maid that she decided, you know what, I'm gonna go. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Molly was hired by Fiona, who probably saw a lot of her younger self in Molly. So that's their connection. And then Abraham Finkel, he was hired shortly before the family chose to leave, just because they needed help with the livestock and things. Obviously they've got all the women, but he's gonna be handling like the dirty work. And I'm so happy with how he turned out, especially his nose. Like, that is the thing of beauty. He's very cute. And hopefully, I don't know if anything's gonna happen. He is the only, like I said, male Sim in this group, so we'll have to see kind of what happens. But we're gonna see. That said, I will show you, we're gonna set up the rest of these lots because that's important. Okay, so the next lot, sorry, I had to like pause there for a minute. Set this up. And I'm still not 100% sold on the Wolf family being the leaders that I'm gonna play through. I might end up becoming utterly enamored with some of these other Sims and changing my mind. I just know that it will be one family that I play through the entire challenge portion. Alright, so let's... Also, I need to download the right road defaults. So I actually decided I'm not going to use my usual ones, this like stone terrain, because it's not right. It's not right for this area. It should be like the rutted road, so I'm going to have to download that. I wasn't thinking, and I did, so. So on this lot, there will be the Clavel family, which is Bessie, Buster, and their son, Xander. They're probably only going to have one wagon. We'll grab their wagon. Then we have the Wainwrights, which is Blair, Boyd, and Susan. Again, they're probably only going to have one wagon, so we'll claim this wagon for them. And then we have Bo and Victoria Andrews. So they don't have any kids currently, they're just kind of newlyweds, enjoying life, so we'll claim this wagon for them, which means we can leave this extra one. I am going to make sure that they still have like a cart, just because I really like these, and I want to make sure I use a cart. We'll go with this one for now. And like I said, I'm trying to make it seem like we are circling a little bit. So let's put a wagon here, wagon here, and then a wagon here. And then we have just kind of like a cart, which I'm actually going to take down. So we do need, hold up. So over here is a pile of things that like automatically they don't have to roll to get. That was something that I did for the other wagon. I rolled for kind of some special items to see if they would have them in their inventory or on their lot. So, yeah. We'll see what they get. I'll kind of move those a little bit once I turn move objects on. This part I'm just going to leave, it doesn't matter, but it's hiding. They've got a spring and a log roller, and everybody's going to have one of those just to kind of even the playing field, because I want to make sure that they have a chance to earn these body skill points. They are going to be very important. I also want to make sure that they have a chance to gather wood if they want to, so they have these trees that they can be cut down. But again, if they cut them down, well then they're not there anymore. So they need to be mindful of their resources. I'm gonna move these guys over here for a second. I'm also gonna move this wagon. Actually, they don't really need this wagon, do they? They can just have a small wagon. Maybe they'll cut wood over here instead. I'm just trying to make them a little bit different. Like, it doesn't have to be much, honestly. You just need to change a few little details. I've explained this before, like when I did my tutorial on, it was just like how to design different houses to make them look different, but like they belong together, so to speak. And I stand by that. I think it's a good move. I'm just gonna plunk a couple of these down. Because it doesn't need to be perfect, it just, the edges just need to look nice, more or less. I am gonna admit that before I started this, and what actually took me so long to actually start recording this, is I've started watching another trashy reality show. I don't watch them often, but there's just something, like, they're made to entertain, obviously, but they're also made to make you want to watch them, and I'm no exception. Like, I'm not better than that. I'm fully aware of this and willing to admit it. I am no better than anybody else when it comes to those kind of shows. It's called Perfect Match, which probably explains why I'm even more enamored with the fake drama than I normally would be, because it's just so there is no shame. And a lot of these people have been on reality shows before. And so I think that adds like that extra element of they're in it to win it. And they've already kind of experienced being on a reality show kind of thing. So they're not bashful, they're not shy. It's a lot. It's kind of cringy at times, but in a way that I enjoy. I don't know if anybody else watches reality TV or will cop to it, but again, I'm not afraid to admit that that is something that I do. I wish that I didn't sometimes, but I at least, because my partner is not. He's not into it, not a big fan, and that's okay. He doesn't have to like them. I don't make him watch them with me, so it's fine. He would if I asked, but I would never do that. Alright, so I'm kind of making this over here kind of the cook wagon. Which one did I use for them? Can I tell? No, I'm pretty sure I used this spit stone thing though, so we'll put this over here. Just do like a little circle of stones under it, I don't know. Well, maybe the big one. Maybe the little one doesn't make sense. Yeah, the little one does not make sense. So there's kind of like things that everybody is going to get, and then there's things that are specific to a particular house, and they have to roll for it. And if they get it, great. If they don't, well, then you don't get it. Like, sorry. Genuinely. Because that's an advantage, usually. Move the water over there. So I did have like this kitchen set up before, but let's see, let's do that there, that over there, so like a sitting situation, and then over here we'll do good. I have to find a way to attach this to the wagon that's... Actually, if I put move objects on, that'll actually be fine. Boom. So actually, I'm gonna get rid of that. I keep saying actually. Like, actually... I don't know why. Put that right by the end. Just right there, it's fine. And then... coffee pot. Huzzah. So, we're gonna just straight roll, real simple. Odd they get it, even they don't. Oof, and I also forgot to mention I'm starting here, so they don't get that. Next knitting thing, they're not gonna be able to make clothes, which could be a downer. Will they be able to listen to music? Yes, they get some music. I'm actually letting them roll for 2 because there's, oh no, they don't get it. Let's say because there's multiple families, so at the end of this, they can split it between them. This is a T. Oh, they don't get that either. Oof. Ooh, no. Oh my gosh, are they not gonna get anything on this lot? This is gonna be sad for them. Yeah, I don't think I want to play this lot. Okay, they do get a fiddle, which I needed to download the right fiddle, but oof. No, they don't even get a crack open a fossil, which I think adds fun. They do get a geode. Do they get a drum? Can they have a drum? Please, they get a drum. That's not gonna be fun for them. Like, they're not gonna be having a good time. A good time is not going to be had by all. I'm sorry guys, it's not gonna be fun. So I just wanna put some lights around the tents. I don't really wanna put a light on the counter, just like a waste of counter space. So we'll just kinda, maybe, not a ton of light, but there's not really supposed to be a ton of light. They are going to keep their rain barrel. I'm going to recolor it. And these Sims, I actually don't have to make all of them. I know I mentioned, unless you didn't watch my stream, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, me getting used to stream things and YouTube things. That was a noise. but I mentioned that there had been a download available of the Wolf family, but I wasn't interested. Like, it just wasn't for me, so I made my own. They were not my aesthetic choice. But I did like, there's a Bo and Victoria Anders, I believe, by DD Sims that I really, really like, so they will be here. So they'll get a tent. The Wainwrights will get a tent. Their daughter will be individual. Bessie and Buster, I feel like, will be over here, and then Xander will be in a tent. Or Blair will get the tent and Xander will go over there. Something like that. Actually, that makes more sense. They'll want to keep an eye on their son. He'll have to go over there. He's a bit of a trash fire, let's be honest. Alright, but I do want to change... No, where's my spot? There we go. So the idea is they came in kind of through here, but they're not, well, they're probably going to go this way, honestly. Because, like, why would they not? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll go this way. I'm just kind of chucking stuff down. Let's put this near the campfire. Maybe they can play music. We'll put the geode by the bed. We'll also put the drum by the campfire. Everybody can play music. Now, in terms of oxen, I've been generally doing 2 per wagon. So there's 2, 4, we need 6. 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was an extra one. I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, they get 6 to pull their wagons. Oh wait, no, they need 7 because they have this little cart here. That's right. So they get 7. These guys are going to be able to die in the challenge. I do have that built in, so hopefully they stay well rested. I'm counting on you, my friend. I believe in you. I super believe in you. Should I put like a rock to block that a little bit? I could. But I don't want like a huge rock. I just want like a little. I don't want to really see it. That's the whole point of the rocks, is they're supposed to block it off a little bit. Like, I know it's there, but we're pretending. We're having a moment. Also, this is taking me a lot longer. So you might just get to see one, but hey, you'll at least get to see one. I wanted to make sure that I'm still sharing. Like I said, this is going to be kind of Twitch exclusive, just because I kind of have to split things up that way, otherwise my brain can't comprehend. But the Medieval Charter Challenge, I'm leaning towards being YouTube. Or, I'm not leaning towards, I think I decided that pretty decidedly. That'll be on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch that. But yeah, and hopefully I can fix my stupid Medieval Color Legacy Challenge so that I can play it. Anyway, so this is the place. If you want to watch me play this neighborhood, like I said, it's going to be on Twitch. I am usually playing Sims 2 on there on Mondays. I might add an extra day. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, definitely give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.